Alright guys, so what's up and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are back at it again with another Ro Aviation Marketplace review. And in today's Ro Aviation Marketplace review, we are going to be reviewing an aircraft. And that aircraft, as you can see by the aircraft in front of me, not the thing in front of me, we are going to be reviewing Efficient's MD-80. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so to start things off, let's go ahead and look at the exterior and the interior of this aircraft. So the exterior, I'm going to go ahead and pan around it right now. It just looks super hot and super nice from the outside. Go ahead and slow down my camera. The engines look nice, and then the gears are detailed because it has that little split thing in beneath them. They even have it in real life. I'll put a real life picture of an MD-80 gear on screen now. But yeah, they look not ironic, like the same, identical. That's the word I was trying to use. And the engines, just like, even if you zoom in, they look pretty nice, of course, but you wouldn't really see this. You would just see that, which looks so nice. And then here is the other wing and the other side, and then just the nose, and then the windows, and then the doors, and then the cabin windows just look so amazing, and so does the tail, and of course the engines. But let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. Alright, so going into the interior, so going in here, so the first thing we'll take a look at that is the cockpit, because that's almost my favorite part. And just look at this beauty. I know this is obviously inserted from like X-Plane 11 or something like that, but still, it still has like really good quality unless you like zoom in like that. But just seeing it like this is so good compared to like aircrafts that have just a blank cockpit and just two like square seats. Legit, this is like amazing. And then the seats too look good, and then there's an av mag up at the top, and then some more controls, and then some more books right there, papers. But yeah, that is the cockpit of this MD-80. Looks super nice, and it's even the actual cockpit of an MD-80, because I remember flying an MD-80 in X-Plane 11, and this is what it actually looked like. So that is awesome. And then this is the passenger interior, I guess, like where your passengers would sit. There's even like little lines in the floor that show like this is where your seats are going to be, this is where the walkway is going to be, and then here's some more seats you can put down. Of course, you can remove those or move them according to how big your seats are and just how they fit with this plane, because not all seats have the same size, obviously. And there's a little divider here. You can probably put some seats here, and then some more here, and then maybe some here, and then some more here. And then these look like two bathrooms, but sadly they don't actually have toilets, which is a bummer. This one doesn't, and then this one does not. And then this just looks like the back of the fuselage. And then of course some credit made by Efficient 7X. And then I even like the exit signs. It gives it more of a retro vibe, you know. But yeah, and even look at these overhead bins. They look so nice, and they come standard with it. Like usually planes these days, they don't come standard with overhead bins, or they do, but they're not as good. But these are like detailed, like really detailed. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at its functionality. Alright, so the first thing we're going to take a look at is the FOGY. And here it is right here. It has some gears, flaps, spoilers, our thrust, ignition, and some lights. And one thing I did not like about this, because I actually I've already recorded this video, but sadly my microphone legit was cut out the whole video, so I had to re-record it. But one thing I noticed was the view of the FO is not that good. Like as I'm just panning around, you'll notice that I can barely zoom out unless like just at some angles. So the FO's point of view is not that good, considering there's a lot of parts that look like it can collide on, which is causing this. But thankfully you can just view it like this pretty good. But then when you go to the sides, it just kind of messes up. But yeah, let's go ahead and close the gears to take a look at that. And one thing I also noticed was it was very delayed. Like, it's already been it's a 5-second delay, and I don't know why. I don't really like that, but they do go up, and then so do the gearboxes, whatever you call them. Gear flaps, I don't know what you call them. Leave it down in the comment section down below, because I'm a big dumb and I don't know what they're called. But then when they come out, there's like no delay at all. It's really weird that there's a 5-second delay. Like, there's really no need, or like a few second delay. That's really not needed. But it's whatever. And then we have flaps animations. So because the camera's all jacked up, I cannot really see the flaps go down, but you can kind of see how like the wing is kind of pointing down, and then if I put them back up, you'll see them come back up a little bit. And then after that we have spoilers and R-thrust. Now, I don't know what happened to spoilers, because obviously, oh wait, I think they're right there. That might be it right there, or they're just broke, but the R-thrust does look very, very nice. So let's go ahead and close that, and then there they go. They have closed. And then we have the ignition, which this is the engines, obviously. And then as you guys can see, you can see the fan blades running. Now, this is not very realistic, because some planes actually have a realistic startup where it takes like 30 seconds or something for the engines to fully start off. An example would be Frank's A320. Like, it has some sounds and then it starts up, and then it like takes 30 seconds for the engines to fully start running, where this, it's just like almost an instant start, which isn't very realistic. But of course, this is Roblox, this is a Lego game, so I can't really be criticizing it that much. And then one thing to note, I'm actually, well, yeah, I'm listening to Spotify, but I have the game sound on, and I don't think there's any sounds, sadly. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the lights. So let me go ahead and turn down the light, or the time, so that we can see it better. There we go. Clock time, okay. And please, I know it's like slanted at an angle, that's just because of the plane kit, which is CM32, which is awesome that there's a default plane kit installed, but CM32 is not the best in 2020, because there's a lot of better ones out there, like the Zingtech, Vasio, and etc. But yeah, navigation lights, I think those are the ones on the wingtip. I could be wrong. Yes, they're the green and red on the wingtip. Those look super nice. And then we have anti-collision, which is the red one on the bottom that flashes. Oh my gosh, I can't even get my camera down there. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. There we go. You can kind of see it right there. Wait, let me do it. Wait for it to do it again. There we go. Okay, and then we have strobe, which I think is also on the wings. And then it's the white thing. Yeah, that goes like, whoa, that was weird. It's making like different patterns. Whoa. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. It like makes these like that. That's interesting. And then we have taxi light, which is actually already on, and I think it's on by default for some reason. But yeah, that looks really nice. And then we of course have the landing lights, which also look very epic. So yeah, I think that's it for the functionality of this plane. Besides the plane kit, which I'm sure you guys do know what CM32 is. It just looks like this. And there's nothing really that exciting about it. It looks like it's I don't even know what it's called. Throttle up is arrow keys, and arrow keys down. Yeah, there's nothing much exciting about this plane kit. It's the default CM32 that's been around for years. It's not like it's Vasio or something. But yeah, I think that's all for the functionality of this aircraft. So now let's move on to the question I have specifically for this aircraft. Is it overused? Because, crap, sorry about that. I notice a lot of planes these days get overused just because of how much stock the seller does end up selling. So yeah, let's talk about that. So moving on to overused, if it's overused or not, to my knowledge, no. I usually try to visit as many airlines as I can, and I have not really seen a lot of airlines use this, and I know myself, Efficient does not sell a lot of copies of this aircraft. Like, he's only sold like probably 30 in total, and he's been selling it for like a year, because I bought this actually last year, sometime in December. So yeah, he's been selling it for a while, and he just brought it back on sale, and only 10 copies were sold, and then I think he's sold out. But thankfully, a good thing with him is he doesn't sell a lot of copies, which makes it exclusive, and I don't like when a plane is overused. Like, for example, like, no hate, but Lolly's A320, I believe that's sort of overused, and his 777, not 787, and just examples like that make it overused when they sell unlimited copies, and then it just makes it boring. And then the last part is going to be the price. Alright, so the price when I originally bought it back in November was actually $30. I think it was $30. It was either 30 US dollars or 30 Canadian dollars. I don't know, because it lives in the Canadian. I think it was $30, but that was like a year ago. Now he sold it for $15 US dollars. But right now I believe it's off sale, because if I do go to my Discord server and then I go to av.warehouse where he does sell it, or was selling it, and then if I go here and here, it would be in high-end hangers, but he deleted the message just simply because he took it off sale. He actually has an A359, which I will review in a future video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, it was on sale for 15 USD like about a week ago, but then I guess the last copy was sold, so we took it off sale. Now that does not mean he will never ever sell it again in the future, but he says he does make deals with his clients, like myself, that he will not sell them again, or he will sell very limited copies, which is what he does, which is what I do like, so it does not get overused like a lot of planes do nowadays. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video of my review of Aviation's MD-80. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, that big magical red button under today's video and on this animation right here, and leave a comment below on what aircraft, airport, or technology I should review in the next Ro Aviation Marketplace review. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!